It's your boy LCDAONE, LCDAONE to be exact, man, back with another live, man. Talking about this just for a little spell, man. Before I go back upstairs, I'm doing my OT down here at the JOB, trying to get that money. Y'all know what it is, man. Getting this bread, man. But let's talk about this for a little about 5 minutes, man, before I go back upstairs, man. The violence in Chicago, man. The hood violence in Chicago is ridiculous. It's to me, I know what it is. It's a lot. It's the youngsters, man. The YNs, okay? Just wreaking havoc. Okay, that's what's going on. I just watched another video on Facebook with probably some more YNs, some young niggas. It was a guy, I guess, in broad daylight. It was a guy, the same thing like this guy that even said me, right? It seemed like the guy was getting out his truck or something like that, and some guys all dressed in black, you know, ran up on him and started shooting at him. And, he started chasing the big guy. He started chasing one of the guys, and the young fella was still shooting at him while his homie was in the back of him, while he was chasing, and he was still popping at him. It seemed like it was a robbery, and it was in broad daylight. And same thing like this right here. Now, I had like an incident myself about almost 2 years ago now. We walking through the park and watched the park one day, getting off the train. Hey, Garfield, Green Line. I didn't want to wait for the cottage, because that's what side of the park I'm on. So I normally would take my normal stroll and walk through the park. It's dark outside and stuff, and cross over to the other side of the park, okay, where I live at. And on this particular night, some shorties pulled up as they was riding past the lake part. Before they get to the end, the turn over there where you could turn on to 60th Street or whatever. I don't give y'all the exact location. And when they was about to turn, it came to a screeching halt. Now I'm walking through the park, me being, keeping my head on the swivel and stuff. I'm in Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying? And I know how we get down here. So I'm keeping my, I'm staying focused, got my P's and Q's on and stuff, not being stupid, okay, about the fact that I'm in Chi-Town, and I know these type of things happen all the time. People get busted and all type of stuff, and it could be innocent bystanders or whatever, right? So I'm always alert, okay, because this ain't my first encounter with some, with some gun violence, okay. Now, as I'm paying attention, I'm listening to my little headphones, and at that time I was promoting my Hefe 3 record, and I was about to release. I had to release the whole project on YouTube because CD Baby wouldn't publish my second half of that record. So I released the whole project on YouTube, and I don't know if people was watching me or paying attention to me and stuff, because they know I'm here, and they know what I do underground and all that, right? And I get a lot of flack and envy, and I done, heard my words out here and stuff, but that's a long story, okay? But anyway, to keep it quick, simple, and to the point. I think I was going through some hate because of, I'm breaking into the industry basically by myself, independently, without no help, without no libel, without no type of contractual agreement or nothing. I'm doing this all on my own, right? Okay? And sometimes they draw a lot of envy because I'm earning my own money and, et cetera, et cetera. Now listen, but I'm paying attention. I'm walking over there towards where I stay at. I'm about to cross over to get to the area where I got to get to. And I see these shorties jump out the car and they start running towards me. For a minute, I just stopped there and looked at them. And then I seen them pull some weapons up, and I was like, oh shit, and I just took off. You know what I'm saying? Because my father always told me, your first defense is to run, okay? like what Tuggs was doing, he was trying to get out that damn car. Because he won't let them just air his ass out right there in the car, okay? Probably wouldn't have been a bad, but that, no, he probably would have survived if he would have stayed in the car, but that would have been probably been a headshot. So he probably was trying to avoid that. I understand that's why he jumped up out the car. Now, as I seen them running towards me, I was like, damn, these motherfuckers running at me with a pistol. And I had my headphones out, I took off, right? And they started shooting and shit. And I'm hitting stuff, hit my back and stuff, and I had my book bag on, and I got across the crosswalk. I'm thinking I'm shot, right? And uh, I had some gloves on because it was kind of cold out there. Then another, they shot again. They hit the glove and stuff, and I'm looking. I'm like, damn, this supposed to be red because it hit my thumb. My thumb supposed to be blown off, but it was some pink. Like I did a video and stuff. It's on here. But I gotta look for it. Some pink like paint, and I was like, this some damn paint. These motherfuckers shooting at me with a paint gun. So when I got across the crosswalk, and it was an OG, he was sitting in his car. He was like, man, they for real? Like, I don't know. Like, shit, like, yeah, shit, they shooting at me. And then I looked back, and Shorty was saying something. He was like, up there holding my phone, because I dropped my phone, iPhone 11. He was like, like telling me, I got your phone. And I went and hurried up and jumped in my car, because I kept my car parked in front of my residence at that time, before I started driving it. And as a result, that's why I'm driving now to work, okay? And not messing with the trains out south or the buses because of that reason, what happened to me. And I'm not getting caught, what you call lacking, getting caught slipping in Chi-Town, okay? For some young niggas that's broke, thirsty, and hungry. And that's what happened to this man. Some young broke ass niggas, they had no fucking money. And they ran up on them like that. And they could have been just drug riding like anywhere, but the reports came in that they was watching him on his Facebook Live. Now, he kind of popular in the neighborhood and stuff, and I'm pretty sure he into the music because he's a promoter and all that stuff. That's what he was doing. He was a promoter or somewhat like that, or in that aspects, because his older brother is a rapper, right? So, they doing entertainment, they doing their own music, so it could have been some ambient beef there, like I said. Same thing, because his brother got some good shit. I heard it sound when he was talking, about the incident. And when he had played a video of him rapping about the incident, okay? And they got some good shit, you know what I'm saying? And they got a bag, you know what I'm saying, from their music. Independent, underground, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they got their shit together. Whoever they got their consignment with, or they getting their own bread, I can tell they getting that money, right? And that could be, you can get hated on for that. That's because they shining.